guys, my name is Booth.
It's your boy Moosh.
And welcome to our channel.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, after a while.
Today's going to be a little bit different. This is something we've talked about in our Primal videos. Today we're going to be listing our top, each of us are going to list our top 5 favorite episodes. I'm sure my top 5 favorite episode of Primal is different from his top 5, so you guys go ahead in a comment and let us know which one's list is better. I think it's gonna be mine because I have impeccable taste.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. Guys, she's a Leo. You know, Leos always think that
why do you always have to bring my sign into this?
Because that's you.
Anyways.
Leos.
We also look forward to hearing what your favorite episodes are. So go ahead and let us know down in the comments. And we'll be interacting and answering what you guys, I don't know, what we're talking about. We'll be rating your list too, just like you're rating ours. Yeah. So if you're a fan of Primal, and you want to talk about it and geek out, I'm sure you'll like this video. And if you do, or if you're interested in it, please be sure to subscribe,
like,
and leave a comment. I look forward to hearing what you guys think. So we're going to start from my our top 5, so basically 5 up to number 1. So I'm gonna start first. I'm gonna give you my top 5, my number 5, and you give me your number 5, and then at the end we'll give you a complete list.
Gotcha.
Awesome. Okay, so my number 5 is actually the first episode. I really liked the first episode. I thought it was a great opener to the show. Yeah. It caught your attention and it made you want to watch more and more episodes. And the fact that his family was killed in the first episode. Oh my god. As well as Fang's kids. Same episode. Yeah. And that was like the bonding agent for them. I really appreciate it. And it's just, it's a great, it's like you could not have it on your list. It's just a great first episode.
For me, I think number 5 would be the 3rd episode, A Cold Death, where he and Fang were in the snowy tundra or something like that.
That was a good episode.
That was a good episode. It shows that the chemistry between Fang and Spear solidified a little bit, and you know, you saw them fighting through the snow and mammoths and everything. And
yeah, the mammoth story was pretty cool.
The mammoths was pretty cool, and it just shows like how deep and intellectual. We already know elephants are intellectual, but it just showed like what was the main reason why they were angry and they were fighting against Fang and Spear for, you know, because of a fallen member. And it got really deep, you know? Yeah. It got really deep. So that's my number 5.
Okay, not bad. Yeah. Not bad. My number 4 is Under the Blood Moon. I really love that episode. I just thought we got to see a little bit more of how Fang thinks when Spear is not around, and I just thought the fact that she faked her own death so those bat creatures could take her up to find Fang, and she was fighting that monster along, and then she found Fang and then kind of like saved him. You know what I mean? I just thought that was so cool, and that was like one of their first like badass team up together. I thought it was so cool. Yeah,
for me it's the same thing. The Blood Moon for me, what was interesting was that we got to see another human species besides Spear. You know, like there's many hominid looking species, humanoid species in the entire show, but this one, these look more human, right, but a little bit chimpanzee like. Yeah, you know,
and then they were part of the only ones that really didn't attack him. Remember one of them like saved his spear for him when he was coming back. They
were not aggressive. Yeah, an aggressive race.
That's your number 4 too?
Yeah, that's my number 4 too. And you know, also the bats. Yeah, like seeing that the bats were submitting to a giant spider, a giant tarantula spider. I'm like, that's interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, that's my number 4 too.
Okay. Now next to number 3. My number 3 is Rage of the Ape-Men.
Oh my god. It's the same.
What? No way.
Yeah, bro.
besides our number 5, like our list has been the same thus far.
Yeah, we're together. Yeah.
I guess. That's boring for them, but cute for us. We're kind of on the same vibe.
Yeah, we are. But you know, we have our different reasons of why we like the particular episode. So what's your reason for
Rage of the Ape-Men was, I liked it because it was, we thought it was the last episode. So I thought it was a great cliffhanger. You know, thinking that Fang died and seeing Spear over her and then seeing him go literally Hulk out. And then seeing other forms of life, humanoid species, that are very aggressive, but that have discovered this thing. You know, they literally have a type of civilization going on.
They have a culture.
A culture, like, and then there's also a hierarchy, and there's like a challenge in order to challenge yourself. And it just seemed complex in a way.
And tell me that doesn't remind you of Black Panther when T'Challa was fighting M'Baku, and remember when, you know, Zuri gave him, you know, a black liquid literally to strip off the power. It was kind of the same thing, but the opposite, reversed. And they fought each other for the rite of passage and shit like that. That was interesting.
I hate that, but I also see your point. So that's my number 3. I really love that one.
That is in my list, but not as number 3.
But you just said it was the same.
No, like it was the same episode, but not as the same ranking for me.
Oh, okay. So what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Plague of Madness. Yours too? Was that in your list?
Yeah, it's in my list too.
So for me, Plague of Madness falls on number 3 on my opinion because it was scary. Like, first of all, that was by far the cringiest and scariest episode I've ever seen throughout the entire series.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, they're docile, how do you call it, brachiosauruses or whatever like that, and then out of nowhere this disease came out of nowhere, and this brachiosaurus became savage.
It's like different ends of the spectrum.
Right, and like they were chasing Spear and Fang to the ends of the earth. Like, can you give a break? And what made me upset was that fucking Spear and Fang were investigating this. Like, can't you just leave? You saw my reaction to the episode on YouTube. I was upset. Leave. Why are you there? So that's my number 3.
That's your number 3.
Yeah.
Actually, Plague of Madness is my number 2.
Okay.
Cause guys, I hate scary things. Like, I hate it. Like, I don't like it at all. But that was a good scary. Like, I was like at the edge of my seat. I was like, oh my god. And then I also felt so bad for that animal because we all know they're very, you know, docile and stuff like that. And to see it go through so much pain and then having to be responsible for killing his own kind. He
literally butchers his own kind.
And then like suffering so much by getting thrown into that lava, dying that slow death. I felt so bad for it. So it wasn't just the horror, but it was also just like, it was a mix of emotions, and I love it when things make me feel different kinds of emotion, and that one definitely made me feel different kinds of emotions. So that's why it's my second one.
Okay, for my second one would be Slave of the Scorpion, for sure, for me.
Really?
Yeah, I like Slave of the Scorpion as my number 2 is because we finally get to see another human species compared to the other episode with the bats. You know, they were completely different. So for her, Mira, spoiler, sorry, but Mira, you know, she just looks so different compared to Spear. Like, when you put 2 and 2 together, like, you can see, my theory is that she's absolutely either Cro-Magnon or Homo sapien for sure. And
I think some people say she was Homo sapien in the comments.
Yeah, or Cro-Magnon, in my opinion, because Cro-Magnons are a little bit bigger and taller and whatever. And Spear is definitely, to me, a Neanderthal. You know, like, he's short but very stocky. And I looked up like tiny details of facial features between Homo sapiens and Neanderthals, that Neanderthals' nose are a little bit higher and then Homo sapiens are a little bit lower and stuff. So it was interesting to see those two cooperate with each other.
It was.
And communicate, and it also paved the gateway to more humans in the
coming into
the series. So I really like that one as my number 2. That was really cool. I appreciate it. Also, and during that episode, another ape species. It was completely different from the
ones from Terror Under the Blood Moon.
No, different from Rage of the Ape-Men.
Yeah,
they were slightly different where they look more chimpanzee-ish. They look more of a chimpanzee, whereas from the Rage of the Ape-Men, they look apes but more humanoid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now for number 1.
Number 1.
Drum roll, please. My number 1 is Slave of the Scorpion.
Okay.
I really love that episode because if you've seen all of my reactions, you know what was the number 1 thing that I've been calling for Spear.
A girl.
A girl. A girl. Like I knew that it was going to happen, and it just happened in the most perfect and surprising way. Like he's fishing and she just comes out of nowhere, and I love it because not only is she like a different caliber, like all of the other species, although they've had complex cultures, a little bit more complex than Spear, they were so violent.
Yeah.
But her culture is even higher. I mean, it's violent itself because there's slavery and stuff like that. It's a more complex violence.
The intellect is just different. You know?
And she was trying to bring that into the show by cooking the meal, making the arrows. You can see, but she also didn't try to force herself onto Spear, which I appreciate very much. Also, it's like kind of like of acceptance that you're different, I'm different, but that doesn't mean we cannot live together and cooperate in order to survive. I just loved it, and I see them, they make a cute couple. I see anyways,
and also like the way she was brought about, like, you know, for example, she has a tattoo, she has metal bars, you know, when she prays she does this and stuff. It just shows how much of a higher intellect she has.
And they didn't really need to do much to show it.
And she's capable of what we've researched. She's capable of language from Lebanese Arabic. So that was
pretty cool. If you haven't seen Alteori's video on that, go check it out. She knows exactly. There's the video and they were talking about exactly what she was saying. Somebody translated it for her, and it's just so interesting. And you know, I wasn't far off either. So anyways, that was my number 1. Oh, and the last thing, I thought it was just a perfect send-off. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It was a perfect cliffhanger. You left wondering, what is he gonna do? How is he gonna do it?
And he said a word.
And he spoke.
He said a word.
Perfect.
That's so cool.
So that's my number 1.
And you already know what my number 1 is. It's Rage of the Ape-Men. You know, like this is where I see that, you know, in the beginning of the episode you saw that Spear and Fang, you know, they were expecting a little bit of danger or whatever. They were actually at peace, and you know, the both of them sort of bonded a little bit closer where they laid their handprints next to each other.
Yeah, I saw
and
that
was so nice, and they just relaxed until, you know, Fang was kidnapped, and then we got to see an ape species with culture, and immediately that reminded me of Rise of the Planet of the Apes kind of apes, you know, like highly intellectual primates, capable of culture, capable of wielding weapons, everything, you know. And you know, when we saw, making a comparison with Black Panther movie between T'Challa and Baku, you know, all those apes were fighting against each other for the rite of passage and everything. It's culture, even though in our eyes it looks just barbaric and whatever, it's culture nonetheless. And when we get to see Spear fight against the ape by drinking all of the black gooey shit, turning into a damn Hulk or whatever, you know, putting two and two together, it just shows, like, you know, humans and apes are we are the same, kind of, you know, and
you're similar.
Similar, not exactly the same, just similar, you know. What's the word? What? What the fuck? I can't say it.
Autonomically.
And anatomy.
Oh my god. That word, yes.
That word, yeah.
What the hell? Brain part.
Right. That word, similar.
Yeah.
And we got to see Spear go so ham.
That was a great
ass, and you went carnage on everybody. That's my number one because that was just brutal. One last thing I would like to add is that one thing I appreciated so much about Mira is because although she's new and although I see her having a potential relationship with Spear, she did not come in between Spear and Fang's relationship and connection. Yeah, you know what I mean? She kind of had her own connection with both of them. Yeah, I mean just a little bit. But you know that's to be expected. Yeah. Because remember when she was trying to make her soup, right? And then, you know, it attracted Spear and Fang at the same time, and she saw that they were interested in what she was cooking, and then you know she was happy that she was getting the attention. Yeah, but that's not coming in between their relationship. No. Yeah. But anyways, that was the point I was trying to make. So this is we're gonna show our list on the screen so you can see it. Yeah. That was our list for our top 5 favorite episodes. 5 being, you know, number 5 up to number 1. And it just kind of sucks that we have to wait a whole nother year. Unless Genndy wants to do another April Fool's on us again on April 1st, 2021 like last year. Genndy, if you ever watch this, I'm waiting. Let us watch it. Let us pre-screen it. I don't know. If it's Robot Chicken on April Fool's night, I'm hoping it's not Robot Chicken. I'm hoping it's a brand new episode from you that you want to tease. So. Anyways, that was our list for our top 5 favorite Primal episodes from season 1. Yep. We look forward to hearing what you guys think and what was your favorite episode. So please be sure to comment down below. If you like the video and you're not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. And please like. And leave a comment. Yes. We would really appreciate it. And don't forget to leave us recommendations if you have any other videos you'd like to see from us. Yeah. You can also check out our Patreon. We take recommendation. We totally react to a show if we haven't seen it for all of you guys, so go check it out. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We hope you enjoyed the list, and we'll see you in our next video. Have a nice day. Bye guys. Bye.